All right, hello there, YouTube. This is Mr. Pokemon 907. Welcome to this is episode 3 out of 24 for my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe slash Mario Kart 8.5 150cc engine class. All right, so let's go on ahead. This is going to be 3 out of 4 for the Nitro Grand Prix section. Nitro Grand Prix meaning the tracks that come with the game, the tracks that are based on Mario Kart 8. Yeah. So let's go on ahead. So the previous episode I went on and I used Inkling and his cart, so I'm gonna use someone else this time around. I just like mixing it up with this game because every animation. This is one of the most gorgeous. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some features and like details and stuff that are more pretty in Mario Kart World, but when it comes to certain forms of animation, I'd say that this is this has its own cup of tea compared to World. I'm gonna go with Nah, I'm gonna go with Paratrooper. I was thinking Shy Guy, but then at the very same second I changed my mind. I do know why. Alright, so let's see. Something that is very Paratrooper. I would say this. And nah, I don't like the speed really for this. Alright, so I'm gonna go standard tires. Just so that I know what the standard speed is that he's getting on this thing. And he or she. Alright, I think this is fine. And yeah, this, oh my god. Yeah, I think that's fine. The parafoil definitely balances this thing out enough to me. Yeah, so the NKTV parafoil. Now moving on to, this is one of my favorites in the entirety of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe slash Mario Kart 8.5. I wasn't sure. Yeah, it isn't balanced as yet. Yeah, now the colors and lighting and all that is all balanced. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Dang stupid flies. Leave my system alone, you piece of shit. So I skipped that by mistake because of the freaking fly. You know what? You know what? Yeah, it's the very beginning, so I am showcasing the freaking cup, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. Alright, so Grand Prix 150. So sorry about that. Hopefully it just got that freaking fly, because if it goes back, it'll be a waste right there. Dang it. Alright, so Star Cup. You see that intro screen. I'm not skipping these things, it's all part of the cinematics. You could be watching my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the first time. You might not have seen the 50cc episodes, 50cc engine class, or the 100cc. This is an amazing track. Like, just look at this. Like, if you're seeing some angles and stuff around the track as well, that won't be possible whilst playing. Although that's different in Mario Kart World, whilst playing in that, and I'm impressed by that a lot. You could actually freaking move the camera around it whilst, so you can look up into the height, see what people are doing higher up on the track. Like, say there's tracks with bridges above, you can see what people are doing up there. Move the camera around. Awesome game. But in this, I'd rather actually just allow those intro scenes to play out. Yeah, CPU is savage as fuck in these games now, man. CPU are savage, man. Alright, so this way, I'm gonna stay out the middle. I was fucking trying. I should have turned left instead of right, as I was turning my way into the center of the track. So I still ended up being hit. Yeah, these computers, I should have chosen something. I was telling myself that, and I still went ahead with this freaking thing. I was telling myself I need a faster car. I do. I need something a little faster than this. Yeah, this ain't cutting it. This is not cutting it for 150. With whatever the hell goes on Switch 2, I guess the frame rate now is the screen speed is how should I describe it? How should I explain it? Let's just say the screen speed is perfect. All right, constant. So if your car, believe it or not, there are a lot of video games that they've been unbalanced because the speed never really matched the actual animation in the games and stuff like that, depending on what screen you're playing on, what television, and you could get some variations, things that only nerds would know about. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say, but this is so constant that if your cart is slow, it's slow. You're going to be caught up on everything. So and this is indifferent to what was happening in the games I've been playing before that I've been complaining about 64, Mario Kart 64 and stuff. If you have a screen now that is unable to project the screen exactly as the game was made, because of how those games were programmed back then, you could easily end up passed out of nowhere. Carts end up a little faster than you because the game is taking your movement input, your speed, your actual character you're controlling on the track differently to the majority of the racers. The other racers are running at a different frame speed to you. Technically, you're moving at a slower frame speed than them. That's something that's been actually worked on technical ways in games that we have now, but older games, they've got a problem with that. So that's why there's some games that aren't playable on just about any system. You need a proper screen for that. So not just a proper screen, it's to do with the system and all that, and it needs to be optimized for whatever device you're using. Alright, so yeah, this is the first, that is the end of the first race. Now moving on to race number 2. Alright. So Dolphin Shoals, this is one of the best in the entirety of the freaking Mario Kart series. I like this track a lot. The music is amazing. Just you wait if you've never heard this before. I'm going to balance the light here as well. Ah, nice. Take that. I'm so sorry. Not hesitating. You see, you're too freaking savage. So, not leaving, yo. You're not like I remember growing up. So, I'm not hesitating. Maybe the little children know growing up, when they were small, they had a Wii U and stuff like that. Maybe their reflexes are a little too advanced, so they made sure to make the CPU even more. Every few decades, they make the games a bit more advanced in some ways. So I guess maybe the CPU going to be crazy, like smart now, because you know, the kids are more reflexive. Let me say it like that. Come on, man. Yo, she almost passed the lane before me. Look at that. Just because I was hitting something. Alright, good, good, good. Ooh, that was close, man. I could have easily landed in that. Holy shit. Alright, so front flip here. Get that momentum. Front flip here. Drop that right there. Come on. I'm going to toss this right back. If someone's behind me. Yep, it did hit him too. Sweet. Music is amazing. Come on. This is the second lap, so I think I'm fine though, but still. Always in a panic in Mario Kart games. Always gotta be in a panic. Alright, okay. Dying Flay is buzzing around here, looking for place to land. These dolphins. And Dolphin is a racer now in Mario Kart World, for those of you who know not about that. Quite awesome. Those same dolphins that were like taking their little daily jumps in the track there just now. Yeah, they're racers in World. Like, awesome, right? Alright. Yeah. And I just realized too, the sound that that Paratrooper makes, it kind of reminds me of the freaking Blue Shell, to be honest. I'm wondering, just like how we have dragons and stuff in ancient lore, I'm wondering if blue shells are like, you know, like we could bring back certain things. I'm so sorry about that. We can bring back certain things, you know, like scientifically, like people bring fossils and take like, what do you call it now, amber from trees with like older insects from ancient days in them and stuff like that. I'm wondering if the blue shell comes from some sort of like ancient cousin of the paratrooper species. That'd be so cool. Like all that freaking power, where the hell is that coming from? What is that, huh? There's no character I could think off right off my my mind that that could possibly be developing those blue shells, those spiny shells. They're getting energy from somewhere in those things. It's got to be the spiny shell itself. So I'm wondering about that quite a lot. Yeah, so I ended up moving the system a bit there. I'm wondering if it's like, yeah. Yeah, watch it. Alright, so holding this. Alright. Dang it, I could have easily gotten that to be a straight strike. But, dang it. See how the CPU use the, these things are... Dang, man. These computers are intelligent though, like really so. They fixed up a lot. I mean, it is 2025. Like a lot of stuff was improved in programming. They could shorten codes, so like they could put a lot more commands and behavioral like patterns and fixes into computer behavior. Alright, so hold on a second. I'm pausing quickly, even fixing something. Alright, so it does make kind of sense. It does, but still, oh my god, man. They're smart. It's like playing against, you know, people now. Computers aren't stupid. I mean, for years and decades, even computers, the competition you play against in the video games and stuff weren't retarded, but they've definitely stepped it up a notch. I can safely say that. A few notches even. Some of the things that I see these CPUs doing, as if it was incorrect at all. I could possibly be right, you know. Skynet. AI. Alice. CERN laboratories. Alright. The CPU was doing this, and yeah, but the CPU did it at a perfect angle. At the CPU, I could tell that you'd just end up bumping into it and losing your speed, but the CPU purposely perfected the angle from it and just went on along. If you could remember, Bowser did that earlier. It was in view. That's crazy, man. That is crazy accurate. Like, those are things that CPU definitely struggled with before. People even, I think people are struggling with that CPUs are doing easily now. This is a sign that we live in the future, man. I'm telling you, people, we live in the freaking future. So that is race number 3 right there. Now moving on to race number 4. We're going on to Mount Wario. This was a Electrodrome. Very awesome track. Seeing all the animations in the track, you know, being left behind as you drive over and stuff like that. Quite awesome. Quite awesome. Alright. Alright. Get the start boost, or try to. Alright, nice. These tires are going to be perfect for this track. This wasn't, I wasn't thinking about this, but I just wanted something that fit the speed. But now that I think about it, these work really well in snow and ice. A lot of people know. Look at that. I could have taken that turn with a different vehicle and slid right off, or would have been struggling to get that angle perfectly. Although I still chose not to stunt from that ramp, because I could have easily just went straight off the edge. Yeah, 150 takes a lot more like technical knowledge and practice, I'd say, even so, and 200cc even more. So you've got to know what you're doing. All right, front flip. Yeah, stunt here, toss that right back. Dang it, missed it by a freaking inch. I was trying to get the I was trying to get the double item box, of course. I only got one. Alright, so I'm gonna toss that back right there. Blow up on it. What? Ho. Alright. CPU's trying some things. I'm taking this path. I know some things, right? So I'm gonna go this way. I had a break there. Imagine this is 150 and I find myself having a break sometimes. So as I keep saying, imagine what 200cc is like. I played a bit of a 200cc in one of my 100cc episodes, like when I finished. I can't remember which episode it is for sure, but you know, if you watch through them, you'd eventually see it for sure. I just, after finishing the Grand Prix I did for that, the cup I did for that episode, I just went into versus mode and did like one race in 200cc. It was Shroom Ridge. Awesome stuff. So sometime in the future you could definitely look forward to that. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, cool. Jeez. Wait. So somehow, whilst the lightning is in play, like whilst you're being struck with the lightning, those boost panels are shut off. I find that interesting, man. They don't work during lightning. Huh. The boost panels that are, you know, that you fly on through, they shut down during lightning. I find that really interesting. I saw it go off. Like, you would have still been pushed forward. I know what I'm talking of. I know the mechanics and stuff in this game. Alright, so yeah. Result screen, yeah. That's in like 16 minutes. Not bad at all. Going to be a few more hours. I'm going to have to be doing these back to back without rest if I'm going to finish all 24. But yeah, I'm getting some progress done here. Yep. I've got until 12 midnight before it is Christmas Day. Dang it. And as of right now, as recording is 6. It's after 6 already, so yeah, I'm doomed. Am I not? I'm freaking doomed, man. I'm doomed. The 24 cups is way too much. Way too freaking much. Alright, so that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment. That button that says subscribe, that should be saying follow. There's no payment necessary. That's free of charge. You can click on that as well. You'll be notified when I make new uploads. Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever and wherever you're watching. This has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Very next episode, this is going to be the finale for the Nitro Grand Prix special cup. Look forward to that. Until next episode, stay tuned.